like
I've
McChicken.
Oh, hello, King Bob.
Hello.
Yep, yep.
On
Hello.
Bob.
I'm Bob.
What the hell are these names? We're on alts?
What do you mean? This is my main account.
Sorry, I was looking into getting us music for stream today, but it appears that's a no. Darn. Anyways, I really should give myself more than a minute of countdown. I forgot my water. Water. You know, the thing that you need when you talk a lot. Well, I'm streaming. You know, the thing where you talk a lot. I'll be back. Yeah, sure. Okay, so why did I leave these jewelry boxes on the floor? Got my water. One of my monitors is not set up yet. Really should have done that one before turning the mic on. But the monitor I draw on is set up, so there's that. And look, I've got references up. On the upper right there, we have the character sheets. And on the upper left, we have the text events, which I'm drawing from. Now I just need to configure this screen so I can see those things. Because something tells me I might want to see my own references. Just a thought. A passing idea in my head, perhaps. Why is there a limit to how short I can make this? What the heck? Rude. And highly absurd. No, I don't want you... Why would you auto... Okay, that's functional. It's not ideal, but it's functional. Okay, and... I'm gonna make that a bit smaller. I can fit on the screen. And there. Now I have 3 monitors to look at. Fun. My phone to see chat. Listen, Shorty, just because I said I would do Pokemon rankings doesn't mean that I'm going to stick to my word and actually do the thing I told Tumblr and multiple IRL people who watch my streams that I was going to do. I am an agent of pure and utter chaos, and you don't know what's going to happen on this live stream until it happens. Suck up those tears back into your face and put them in your pores where they belong. Now then, what we're actually doing today is, sorry, I'm just making sure that my pen works before I start drawing, which is really something that, once again, should have been done before stream. Someone remind me to do that before next stream, I say, as though I tell a single person when I'm preparing for stream. No one knows that I'm streaming until 5 minutes before, and I didn't tell Tumblr that I was streaming. Whoopsie doopsies. I don't want to have to move my phone. It's so stationary right now. You can't change that. That's not how it works. Anyways, point is, speaking of Tumblr, I have a side block on there, which is basically this Warrior Cats game called Clan Generator, and so I do stories based on that. And so today we are drawing the events of Moon 0, and since there's only 2 events in Moon 0, probably the events of Moon 1 as well. So our first event here is, during a training patrol with Ghost Paw, Pepper Flicker, Bleak Paw, and Rainstar, pardon me, a disagreement breaks out. Rainstar sends the group home, not wanting to deal with it. Which I feel like is a good establishment for Rainstar's character. So I'm thinking doing this in sort of a comic format, so put that little text. Oops, I don't like that line. I know it's a sketch line, so it hardly matters what it looks like, but let's go ahead and put that down right there. And then we could have, like... Actually, what if we put Rainstar here, and she is looking very annoyed. Angry little gal, you know? And so, you know, she's got some legs. Angry people have legs too, you know? And not that long of a body. She's not a dachshund. She is a cat. And her tail, it's like swishing along the ground, like so. And then in the background here, we see, let's see, this is Ghost Paw, Pepper Flicker, and Bleak Paw. Okay, so I'm going to say that's Ghost Paw and Bleak Paw that are arguing, because they're little babies. And little babies like arguing. So we're going to go and put them there, and Pepper Flicker, as their parental figure, is looking down and trying to settle this, but in reality they're just all yelling. Okay, I think that works out pretty fine. And then the second event is Valley Apple and Clayheart help Lotus Fair collect herbs. Due to the rain, they almost miss the time, but Clayheart finds it. So for that one, I'm thinking text goes here to balance out the composition a bit. And then we could have it be like Clayheart. What's Clayheart like again? Clayheart. I know what my own characters are like, and I'm totally not about to pull up her character traits on my phone. I would never. No. I'm not actively looking in my notes app. Where is it in my notes app? What? I thought I put it in here. Did I not? Whoopsies. Okay, so I know it's on my Tumblr, and it's a pretty recent post. Which means that I'll go ahead and post the fact that I'm streaming. Same difference. Streaming, drawing some cats for Clan Gen right now. Tilde, exclamation point. No, I won't add a heart. Digital art, Goldie draws. No, I can't put the VTuber tags on this. Cool. There are definitely other ones that I could put there. And then cool. And so let's go ahead and figure out what Clayheart is like as a person. Okay, it's our deputy. She ran the rogues in her area with an iron fist. Not that she cared about any of them, abandoning them easily to start Fruit Clan. Okay, so she's good at leading, but she's not good at caring about people. So my original idea of, look what I found! Aren't I so cool? Don't you love me now? Like, proudness does not work for her character in the slightest. And I realize now. I don't have Clayheart, Valley Dapple, or Lotus Spurs. What's the word? Character sheets up. So, my keyboard has not been wanting to work lately and it is very annoying. Have you tried beating it? I find that works very well for technology. Just a suggestion, of course. You could also try giving up. The built-in mouse to the laptop that I'm streaming on right now does not work. Has not worked for years. I just don't use it. Well, it might have fixed itself by now. Nope. Still doesn't work. Okay, so Clayheart finds some time. What does time look like? All I know is that it symbolizes time, like the other kind of time, in flower language, which is funny because haha pun. Okay, so it looks a lot like clover in a way. Yeah, it looks a lot like clover actually. But it grows like, it's like a mixture between it's clover type leaves on a lavender type body, if that makes any sense. So it's something like this, but the little circles that I'm drawing are like clover, if you get it. On-screen typing is so hard though, and it works sometimes, just not when I want it to. That's because you haven't dominated it enough. Just tell it, hey, you're a pussy. And bully it some, and see if that works. Okay, so Clayheart is bloodthirsty and has a good natural intuition, if memory serves. So maybe it's just growing right over here. Just like a bunch of it there. And then Clayheart's here, like, it's kind of right here, guys. Have you considered that fact? Here, I need a reference sheet for Clayheart up. I'll go ahead and toss one on stream as well. I'll go ahead and toss all the ones I haven't added on yet, so that'll take me a moment. Do not fret, my friends. It shall not take that many moments. Pardon me. Character sheets, we want Valley Dapple. We want Lotus Fur, my beloved. And we want Clayheart, my beloved. I don't dislike Clayheart for any reasonable reasons. Her design is just really annoying to draw. And unfortunately, the fact that it's randomly generated means that I'm not allowed to change it. Because I'm just not capable of changing it. Like, I don't know how I would even start going about that. Unless there's something like that one thing for, dogs with a Z. The original Dogs with a Z. The other Dogs with a Z is apparently just a rebranding of a Japanese game, which makes sense, because, Nintendo did that a lot in the earlier games before, before Americans had a inkling about, had even so much of an inkling as what was going on in Japan. And so you could just kind of lie to them and say, yeah, this was totally called that. This isn't just, overseas translation of a completely unrelated game. This is just an entirely new game. Totally. Just trust us. Oh, bye-bye, Shorty. Sorry to see you go. Reference 5. Reference 6. And now reference 7. And I can just go ahead and update the stream with these. Who have I put down? I think Valley Apple is the only one I haven't yet, right? Yep. Okay. Bit of a harder fit here. I think I'll put Valley Apple in the lower left corner, so sorry about that, girly. And save. Cool. Now then. Wait, is that bar going to be permanently there? I don't want it permanently there. Let me just... Taskbar behaviors. Automatically hide the taskbar. Yeah. Weird. Let's have it not show on all this. Well, haha! I have succeeded. Go me. Yes. Okay, now then I also need to pull up the references for myself. Because something tells me being able to see your own reference pictures just might be useful. Just a thought. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure about this. You know, this is just a wild inclination that I have. But I've got a feeling it might be right. Okay, how do I divide my screen up for 7 images? My god. Well, first off, everyone, you are getting as small as possible. Why does the photo space have so much blank space inherently? That's just wacky. Or the photo space, the photo app on Windows. Okay, I can figure out how to get 6 to fit here. So that's good. And then we can just flip-flop whoever doesn't make it in with someone else. Okay, who are we missing? We have Lotus Fur, Clay Heart, and Valley Apple there. Pepper Flicker. Pepper Flicker is the one that we don't have. Wait a moment. I'm not very smart. These are on the same folder. I could just get one giant one of these and then just scooch around for when I need it. I can literally just press the arrow keys to change this. This is literally how I've been doing this. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Okay, so I needed this because I wanted to see. I know Clayheart is not as big as I thought she was. She's really big in her sprite, but I don't think I made her that big in actuality. I kind of made her butt a bit big, just a smidgen. She's actually like rather long by the looks of it. She's got some big, tough-looking legs. So it's something like... Oh, excuse me. I need to stop streaming so late. My goodness. I mean, we have Thanksgiving break this week, so I'll be able to do that. And once I'm out of college, I'll have a lot of time to stream for a while. Because it'll take a bit to get a job, inherently. And then her tail's just in like a resting position. Looks like so. Okay. Ears are like that. And she's like looking over, like, I think I found it. She's like talking. Like so. And then let's make sure that it's raining in this. Because that was something that I was really clear about in the thing. We'll just get some clouds there. Yeah, that looks cool. Might even move this up a little bit, or at least the clouds, maybe. So it's like, well, here's good or so, like a big impression of these cats. And the tail should be straight up. And then Pepper Flicker is like so. Their ears are back because they angry. And it'd be like that. Cool. I think even let's go ahead and scoop them down some, so we're taking up more of the space. As it is, we have a lot of empty space there, and it feels like they're kind of being squishy with the text box and with Rainstar. And also, we could even move Rainstar herself down a bit and scoop her like so. I just realized Rainstar really pulled a you guys better make up or I'm turning this patrol right back around. Okay, and then we want Lotus Fur and Valley Dapple. I remember absolutely nothing about Valley Dapple as well. I sure do know my characters well, don't I? I've been an alley cat who was scared away from that life by a close friend dying. Valley Dapple is slow to trust any of the new clan members. He does bond with Lotus Fur overnight. I've been knowing any of the cats on occasion, though. Little is known about him. Troublesome and clever. Okay. And then Lotus Fur. Lotus Fur is just a sweetie pie, right? No large ambitions. Dedication to her clan. Good mediator and loyal, yeah. He's just a sweetie pie. We love her for it. And so then... I love the idea for Lotus Fur's design. I'm going to bring this up every single time that I show anyone this character sheet, but like... so the idea was, well, this character was named Lotus Kit at some point. And it's like, why the heck would you name your child Lotus something? Like, what could compel you to do that? Because normally prefixes are based more on, like, appearances. And so I came up with this idea for, like, turning the stripes shown in the original idea into little, like, tufts of fur that looked like opened up lotus flower. Those little things. And then that's the target. And you've got a very stout body. Like, bum there. Get maybe even a bit closer. Like that. Yeah, if that works. And he's also very fluffy. And anyways, this is my child, and I love her with my entire heart. Lotus Fur uses both he, him, and she, her pronouns. So that's why I've been referring to him like that. I've been working up on my ability to switch pronouns around, so, I figured, why not give a cat he, her, he, her pronouns. That's how I had written it. He's got some relatively bulky legs. Not too bulky, but kind of bulky. And so, like, we can even bring one paw up as though she was about to go somewhere else and then stop because she was being addressed. And then, like so. And this leg goes back a bit because it wasn't preparing for that step. And then let's just put Valley Dapple on the back, just screwing off. Just in the back here. Now, Valley Dapple has a particularly large head and a rather Arnold-shaped one at that, with some tall ears and a long body. So probably something like this. One tail. Legs. Cool. So you got those three now. And then let's go ahead and expand on these ones to make them look like less like a vague sketch for ideas and more like a proper sketch that I can work off of. Where is there Rainstar? Okay, so Rainstar's got a very humanoid shaped head, the way that I called it. It's like I think it's called heart face when it's on a human. But like it's got like that, you know, that point at the bottom, and then it rounds up like half of a lemon, kind of. And so let's go ahead and get that like so. She also kind of looks permanently tired. I think that's just from having to deal with all this bull crap. She takes no craps, but people are trying to give her so many craps. Oh, and I can cuss. She takes no shit, but people are trying to give her so much shit. You know? And not in like the... You know what I meant there, right? I didn't mean like, you know, giving someone shit as in like crap, as in like, hey, you suck. I meant in like the, haha, I'm gonna go eat poison ivy for fun type vibe. And we've got a pretty darn short snout. Oh, that's not what the snout goes on the cat. Snouts are not noses. We've got a heart-shaped nose, which is so cute. And then 2 whiskers. They're rather thin. And the eyes are like... Except in this case, the eyes would be even more lidded than usual, so it's the upper lid up here. Because it's like a how is this my life type phrase. Yeah, like I'll look into the camera at the office. This cat kind of looks like it needs a mustache for some reason. I'm not going to give the cat a mustache, but like, you know, it looks really like it should be mustached. I think it's the humanoid facial vibes. I'll figure out how to work with that on later tries. And I wanted to give her very bulky legs. Like so. That looks like she has like those 70s leg warmers on, like the ones with all the fur. Would be weird for a cat to wear fur? Cause like they have fur on them. I mean, humans wear like snakeskin and stuff, and I think a few hides. Which technically is putting skin on skin, but like I don't know. I mean, it's not cat hair, so I think it's probably faux fur. Probably. Oh, I forgot I had a Ko-Fi. Yeah, I do commissions on it. So if you want me to draw your cute cats, go and commission me, please. I actually give discounts on things that I find particularly fun to draw. So if you ask me for a beloved character of mine, Janice, or if you ask me for a particularly cute idea, cat, then I could. Sorry, I've had this all recently. then you'll get, I believe it's a $5 or $7 discount. Obviously, I might give a bit more or a bit less. Like, I might just give you like a $1. It's like inspiration points in D&D, essentially. But for money. Yeah, because like I can afford to do that, and like it incentivizes people to make my work more fun. Yeah, please do commission me. I could use it. Seeing as since I'm currently in school, I don't really have much of a income for myself. So, it'd be nice to have one for when I'm out of it. That way, the whole getting a job part is less stressful. Although, of course I have people I can bum off of if needed. It's just, a preference to be able to buy my own clothes and such. Gave Bleakpaw the weirdest shape of face. I think it's because Bleakpaw was the first one of these that I drew, so I hadn't quite gotten used to the side profiles yet. Can't figure out if I want this to be a side profile or if I want it to be 3/4. I think side profile. So I can practice that. Okay, so... So I have a more clear reference for this, so that's nice. And then it's got tiny ears. And big ol' eyes. Wait, expressions. Big ol' eyes there. Very angry. And then open mouth that's sort of hissing some little spittle. And then a little nose. A tiny nose. And then for body, it's got like... Obviously still only like... Let me see. 6 months, so 6 months puppy. It'd still have a bit of the soft kitten fur. I think I probably gave the predators a bit too much of the soft kitten fur. But have you considered that it's adorable? It's adorable, and I love it. Thought about that yet? No. So, shush. I say to the imaginary person. Shut up, I say to the person I'm arguing with inside my own head. Well, have you considered that... No. I'm not doing it twice in a row. Then it gets to be a bit annoying as far as bits go. And now let's switch over to... I think I love the youngest ones most. I think it's just like a subconscious thing that like I get to see them grow up, and so like, there's that to it. Ghostpaw's side profile is also kind of wacky because Ghostpaw was the second one that I drew. I believe it went Ghostpaw. Sorry. It went Bleakpaw, Ghostpaw, Pepperflicker, Amberkit, and then I started working on the rest after that. And I don't quite remember that order because that was all at like the same time, pretty much. Okay, this is a side profile. Why did I start drawing 3/4 lines? It's still a sphere. It's just a sphere at a more extreme angle. Technically, there would still be a line here, but it would just not be a line relevant to us, So I've got some very tall ears. I'm gonna have to redraw these character sheets in like 6 moons, so that'll be fun. I'm pretty sure it's 12 moons to become a warrior, right? I have not been in the Warrior Cats fandom in a long time. Right, again, Angie Cat. Like that. And like so. And then some little eyebrows and yelling. Cool. And now the body. Oh my god, that body was not well drawn. Me over here critiquing my own character sheets. That's not good. This is why you make more sketches of things before you make character sheets, instead of making 1 or 2 drawings before doing the character sheets. Like I did. Learn from my mistakes. I won't, so someone has to. Is that too tall? No, got pretty long legs. Because, like, this is, like, teenagey, so, like, hasn't quite grown at the lowest limbs yet, you know? Yeah, those are children. I'd buy that. And now Pepper Flicker, who is my favorite to draw because I love me a black cat, and I love me even more a black cat with yellow eyes. I had one of those, and we called him Moon because his eyes looked like the moon. Excuse me. In the light sky, and it was so cute. And so Pepper Flicker should be about yay high, right? In comparison. You stand back there. What do you get there? I think I'll keep it this for now. And he also has pretty tall ears. It's where Ghost Paw got it from. I used to have cats with these little tufts at the top of their ears. It was so cute. I would love to incorporate it into cats more, but I can never make it look right, you know? Oh wait, no ears yet. We gotta consider the fact that his face is downturned. Like so. It's pretty long snout, so we should be able to see a bit of that length here. So the shape would be like that. Cool. And then, no, not quite. Yeah, more like that. Well, actually, his ears should be down a bit because his head is down, so there, that should help sell that. And you should see a little bit of the back of the ears. Maybe like... Oh wait, their ears are completely straight. That's dumb. That's not what cats look like when they're fighting. There we go, now that sells it. No. That really just adds to it so nicely. Gorgeous. A little bit of tufts coming out of the ears at the bottom. Keep the fur inside. I think I'll do it like that, so it looks like his ears are tilted a bit out to pay attention to this and listen. And I want him to look a bit less mad, but still angry. And then probably be looking up there. So the eyeballs be like so, right? And then be cut off a bit by his eyes. Like so. Yeah, that's good. Just a bit more angry. Good, good. And then he's got a pretty wide nose. I really think I did well at varying the facial features here, especially considering that the game doesn't have facial features normally, so having to put facial features so it's good that I thought of that despite the fact that it's not in my references that I'm pulling off of. And then we see a little bit of the body going back there, I think. Or would we? No, actually, I don't think we would. But we would probably see the tip of his tail there, because he has a pretty darn long tail. And it's flicking. And then got a spit coming out of their mouths, because of that. And that tends to cause a little spit. Some flicky lines there. And noise triangles. Ooh. Now let's go and play around with size here. Because I'm still unnerved by how human that face looks. I'll have to mess with it. You should be a little bit smaller. And maybe doing something? Yeah, let's like pick your paw up. So you at least look like you're about to do something. We need some level of interest to the part you're looking at the most. And so, like that. And then I'm also go ahead and change the eyes to be looking at them, I think. So, and let's make them a bit bigger. Just a bit. That is more than a bit, but it works. Cool. Good. Now maybe move. Oops. Make these real quick. Maybe move this text box to be bound some more. So that way then we can move the whole. Oops. That way then we can move the whole canvas to be a bit shorter. So we don't have to deal with that spot there as much. Cool. And then maybe just a little bit shorter on this side too. Yeah. And then still got a bit of an annoying spot there, but we can cover that up with scenery. So let's go ahead and just put some grass. What if we make it so he's like on a hill above them? Maybe do that then. Or maybe put a rock here. And then imply he just has some other rocks. And then the grass horizon line would be like there. And then we can put like small sun here. Which will have some rays going on like that. Make some nice. Yeah, let's make some nice shadows. And then a few clouds. Especially since it's going to be raining later on this day. So it should be rather cloudy. There. Now, let me go ahead and layer up these clouds. There, to make that look better. And then the rain should come everywhere. Cool. Now let's just move my sitting position to something more comfortable. Oops, my pen fell. There we are. And then, oops. Stop that. Stop that. There. Sheesh. And then down here we can write moon 0. Yeah. And I'm just clicking on the fact that's going to be text. Cool. Now then, let me go ahead and open up my text document and try putting said text in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the text tool. I totally forget where it was for a moment there. I honestly don't really like the text tool and try to. It's not vibe. Okay. Let me just copy paste this actually. Paste. And now let's go ahead and make it. Well, first off, let's make the text black instead of purple. I'm not sure what I was doing before that it was purple, but I don't know. I hate having to add the enters in manually. See. Okay, now the sizes down to 22, I think should work. Cool. So yeah, this can fit very nicely. Let me just go ahead and do some scoochy. Oh, oops, I gotta close that first. Scooch that a bit. Squash it a smidgen. And there we are. Cool. Now let's go ahead and make a new one over here. And go ahead and make it the same size. Okay, and I'm noticing that I did not make this box the same size, so. But I think we can work with the box about that size. We just sort of do some wrapping here. Okay, it's not letting me make it smaller, so I guess we will have a box this size. I'm gonna go ahead and move it down just a bit so I won't mess with Bleak Ball's foot there. And cool. Rename that layer to text. And let me also go ahead and name my sketch layer, which you should probably do before you do all this, but you know. Okay. Now, I personally like to blur my sketch layer. Forget how exactly I figured. Like, I know I didn't come up with this on my own. I know I learned it from someone, but I forget where. I think it was in a Lavender Town testing art hacks video, but I did not get it. Yeah, like make it a little bit blurred, and then also obviously reduce the opacity a bunch, but that just lets me focus less on the literal lines and more on just the idea. And then for ink color, I believe I went with a really dark purple for that. Yeah, like that. Now then, let's go ahead and start with those squares. We want them to be perfect squares or no? I don't know. Perfect squares gives it like a look as though it's been imported in, but I kind of like the idea not being a hand-drawn square. Or maybe even like, because like I feel like everyone in this does brick squares, so I feel like it could help me stand out a bit, especially if we do something that's all wiggly and conforming to the text, like so. Okay, maybe not that wiggle, but like, or maybe more uniform wiggle rather. And something with a lot less, yeah, a lot less pen differentiation. And crap, this one has it in terms here. This one has absolutely 0 pen pressure to it, so it should be good. See, artist, same. I really need to up my stabilizer, but I forgot where it is in Krita, and I don't have to go through the effort of finding it. There we go. That's nice. But yeah, that definitely adds some more character to it, I think. Yeah, that looks good. And that was at 17.97 pixels, so I'll do a similar amount. I do have pixel amounts for each character, actually, now I think about it. So let's go ahead and see here. So let's start with Rainstar, who has an 8.30 pixel size. Who has an 8.30 pen size. Although obviously this would change depending on how much I want her to stand out and such. Run this, I think just 8.30 works fine. Well, I'm still trying to figure out the problem of looking like a grown-ass man. There. I'm going to try to bring the muzzle up a bit to see if that helps out with it. Hopefully it will, because I am in the inking, and it's a lot harder to change mistakes now. Yeah, that looks vaguely heart-shaped. And maybe like a sneer kind of look. Like that, I think. And then 2 whiskers will be going down with disappointment. I don't know if the whiskers do that. I'm not a cat expert, I just hyperfixated on them for many years. I could tell you so much about papillae for no reason. Did you know that papillae are small hook-like shapes on cats' tongues made of keratin, which is the same thing that makes up our hair and fingernails, and that they're what produce that sandpapery feeling whenever a cat licks you, and also they help get meat off of prey, and that is way too wiggly of a line. And they aid in grooming, similar to the way that a hairbrush works. I have that memorized. Although I've never said the hairbrush part until now. I know it, I just don't normally recite that part. You know? I think I'll leave a little bit there. And then I'm just going to do some on a fair fluff to them. I accidentally misgendered the cat. Whoopsie doopsie. My apologies, dear. There. Nope. There. Okay. Do it like that. I think stream will probably go on until like 7:30 today, honestly. That's my goal, at least, although I'm getting a little bit tired already. But at the very least, I would highly enjoy it if we could finish off this drawing before I ended stream. Because if it doesn't get finished on stream, it will be done off stream. Because I just need to have this done sometime. For winter break, preferably. But I also have I made a podfic recently, and so I've got to record the endnotes for that. I've got everything else done. I just need to record the endnotes because I wanted to add in some stuff myself into that. Just like thanking the author for letting me record on that. I'm the Fandom Wanderer on AF3 if you'd like to see that. It's also on my Tumblr, Goldie Draws. I've got a direct link to it there. And she's got the fake eyebrows that are always angry. And we've got the idle blind there. Let's go and no. Look at all of this layer. Neck started killing because I am not sitting properly, and I refuse to do so. I know it would be better for my back, for my neck, for my drawings, for my recording, audio-wise at least. I don't have face cam on, so normally if I do have face cam on, I'm at least somewhat forced into a relatively normal position. That leg should be moved, so let's put it over here. See, the blurring makes me feel more easy to make choices like that, where before I would have noticed the mistake and just cried inwardly about it. Maybe sketched it over if it was for class. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a practice inking of this real quick, which should be pretty easy. Okay, yeah, it would be something like that. So, okay, screw it. We're actually putting both legs down because I cannot adjust that with the new torso movement. So, no, please. But it still looks better. There's a little bit less intrigue because of that, but I think the tail will have enough intrigue. I think actually I should go ahead and flip the tail so that way it's pointing towards them to like draw your line of sight into them. And then let me see here. Gonna flip on the underbelly as per usual. Relatively thin underbelly, honestly. And then really short neck up here. And let me go ahead. I think I'll move this leg forward as well. Yeep. Okay, maybe a bit too tired to draw. I am doing this for fun. I am not obligated to make it look good. I'm not obligated to make it look good. There, I've added perspective. Mm-hmm. To be fair, it does look more. It does more perspective to it now, so you know that adds into it. You know, we've got the very long tail, which ends at a tapered round bit, and so maybe like that. I think that works out nicely. And then something like that. It is functional! Yeah. Functional, because that's what we want in our drawings. Anyways, let's move on. To Bleak Paw, who has a 7.59 pixel art. Some of these will send like odd numbers, and that's because they're the numbers that the Crota thing just likes to go to. It has some set numbers that it likes to go to for like no reason. It's really wacky. Anyways, let's go forehead and do it like so. My apologies for background noise that you're hearing. My roommates are being jerks and arguing with each other right now, which is... Guys, could you save that for when I'm not streaming, maybe? At the very least, argue quieter, please. If you also consider not arguing about small, meaningless things, that's an option too. Because, you're just airing out your own dirty laundry at this point. And I don't think you want to do that. But, not my prerogative. I think I used that phrase correctly. I haven't used it in a sentence before. I just took the chat because I saw a new message and it's from StreamBot. So, that's something. That sounds rather sad, actually, when you put it like that. Okay. Yeah, that actually, that's a really good line, so I'll just erase this. There, and then we want it to be like so. Oh, I'm gonna have to draw cat teeth, aren't I? Oh, I don't like that one bit. An open cat mouth is hard enough. I forgot about the teeth. Okay. I don't like drawing human teeth. I've seen those frequently in person. I mean, I see cat teeth so much frequently, but I more often feel them embedded into my hand. I know a lot of kittens. Enough said. And then the tongue normally be something like that. Right? Yeah, it looks fine. And then a little spittle. Yeah, that looks good. And a few little. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and then Bleak Paw's got that little flip, that little flip of an eyelash that they give female characters in some cartoons to show that this is a female, because clearly men are the default, so you have to add something to it to make it a woman. He's got that. Which I do think might make him read a bit as a girl, but only on your first impression, and okay, let me zoom in on this to see how I was lining the eye. Okay. So it cuts off a little bit higher up here. More like that. It's a bit rounded. And then we've got one line there. And then we kind of so yeah, that helps. He was looking more scared than angry. So and then no, that looks silly. No, that looks sillier. Crap. I am a professional artist, I promise. It's very hilarious to listen to me struggle about with making art after having plugged my missions. Need to shift. Otherwise, my back will start getting mad. I mean, it's already a little bit mad, but like, I ain't pissed yet. It's just slightly annoyed. Taper that off nice. Okay, so now we gotta do this little neck ruffle. Which is not the easiest, but I think. Ooh, that's pretty good. Not bad. The line weight could use a bit of work, but my line weight in general could use a bit of work, so. It's good to notice the flaws in your art, but you can't let them bring you down, you know? Like, a flaw in your artwork hardly means nothing for you as a person. It just means that you're not that you're not perfect, and that's just what a human is. And then he's got little toes, which are so cute. I don't know, cat feet are just adorable in every way. Like, even if they don't have the little beans out, still cute. Cat feet are just really cute, and someone is going, and you could really easily edit this to make me sound like I have a foot fetish, but, you know. Have you considered not doing that? Not that I have anything against people with that. I just know that the internet will take that as a negative. You know? It's like, if someone bullies you for being gay and you get mad at that, the problem isn't the idea of being gay. Being gay is fine. The problem is the fact that they're using it in a negative way. You can use anything in a negative way and make it bad. But it's especially true of things that are considered weird or wrong like that. Perspective is off on those, but I think it works as a choice. And he's got like a snake's tongue ending to his tail. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep that when he becomes a warrior or if it's just his baby fur. I think I might keep it because it looks really cute. And it's a fun way to make him more unique. Then I take a break to drink. Oh, I've been streaming for an hour already? Wow. Does not feel like it's been that long. Yeah, I think I'll probably go for an hour and 30, maybe 2 hours. An hour and 30 would be at 7:30. So probably I'll stop at an hour 30. And then I'll record that podfic thing. Which, by the way, speaking of, that podfic has 18 out of 19 of the chapters already published on AO3, so, like, you know. And that 19th one, like I said, I am actively working on tonight, so that'll be out pretty darn soon. Okay, Ghostpot also 7.59 pixels. So we've got some very furry ears. The tufts coming out. There. Next that. Ooh. And now let's try to make him really look angry. Making them look angry and unraveled is not the easiest, because I'm not used to drawing these characters much, so I haven't quite figured it out. But I will get it with time. Okay, so his pupils are pretty much the same. Let's switch. So, let's go and fill that in real quick. Yeah, that looks angry. Now he's got a big, long triangle nose. I think he's a bit further than his brother is. And now teeth again. Yay. Thing about there. I think I'm doing pretty good for having almost never done, for having very little practice with side profiles and very little practice with drawing the inside of mouths. I think I'm doing pretty good drawing the inside of a side profile mouth. And then more spittle. Hissy lines. Yeah, they look pissed at each other. Here, I think we'll probably get the top half inked fully. I think we'll probably get the full thing inked fully, actually. I think if we wanted to go one half at a time, we could probably get the top half fully done. But also, I don't want to go one half at a time, because that feels weird to me and wrong. So we won't do it. Simple as that. You don't want to do something, you don't gotta. And so let's go ahead and get just a little bit further. You know, I really need to lower down on some of my chatbots, because I have a few too many, but I forgot where I put them. So, yeah. I mean, I think it'd look fine if, well, one, they were all the same bot, but secondly, if, like, I had a more active chat. But, you know, don't have many viewers right now, so just gotta work with this. I think I'm gonna raid someone for my first time tonight. Because I do have a few streamer friends now. And I believe Rena Rose is on right now. Hopefully she'll still be on by the time that I'm done. And yeah, I would like to watch a show. And just because I'm reading with one person and the person happens to be myself means nothing. Okay, we have acknowledged I am baby. Have you considered that? M baby. Cool, now I've got both of the kittens done. So now, let's take a stretch and not drop our expensive drawing tablet. That'd be a bad idea. Sweet. Yeah. And let's not forget water. Very, very important to stay hydrated. Okay, I'm thinking actually that I might only finish inking the top half, so, it's still something, and I've got tomorrow. I've got nothing I want to do tomorrow except for practice a bit of sewing, so I'll probably just finish this off tomorrow. Okay, now into Pepper Flicker. Oh, I should probably save this. Original, Clan Gen, Moon, 0, Events. Save. File not found. What? What do you mean file not found? Yeah, I'm trying to make it. The file shouldn't be found, you silly goose. Moon. 0. Moon. Engine. 0. Save. Yeah, the file sure shouldn't be found. Okay, what if we save it as like a PNG? I sure hope file not found. Okay, let me try saving it to the thing that auto does. Fuck you! Have you considered that? Okay, what if I go to close it and then I do the save from this? Well, this is a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Okay. I only have 10 minutes of stream left, so I might actually finish stream early to figure out what the heck is going on here, because it's scaring me. It's just smidgen. So, goodbye, everyone, and remember that you are all beautiful people, and that I love you, my little sparklings, and let's raid out. I can figure out how to raid. I've got this. Raid channel. Rena Rose is still gone. Okay. Bip. And raid. And go. It says raid complete, so I don't know how that works, but